Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Okay, well, I just wanted to jump on here and film a quick little vlog today. It's going to be real short, like 10 or 20 minutes, just to keep the vlogging streak going on. Today is our anniversary. We have had quite the day today, so I'll get to that in just a second. I am worn out. We have dinner reservations tonight at 9:15, so it is currently, I think it's like 6 o'clock right now, and Alex is out in the other room, and he is watching an episode of some show. And so we were just kind of like relaxing after we got back to the room, and so I said, okay, well, I'm gonna film a vlog real quick. Well, first of all, I'll tell you guys what I did last night. We had a really, really fun time last night, but let me tell you about today, okay, for our anniversary. So it has not been the greatest anniversary so far. Alex has been really, really supportive and very, very sweet through this whole thing. So we got up today and went and got coffee and stuff, and then we went to the pool. And the pool was rather dead today. I was kind of surprised. There weren't a lot of people there. And so where we sit at the pool, so we're at the Cosmopolitan, so where we sit is like the Boulevard pool, and there's the pool, and then there's like, you know, the main area there, and then you can go up, and there's like another level, and then up, and then another level, and then up, and another level. And so we always sit on the top level. Well, where we sit, there's usually a lot of people around us, but today, because the pool was so empty, there weren't a lot of people there. And so I think there was like one guy like way down from us that was like probably my age, and he was like asleep like on his stomach. And then there was like another couple that was like in the corner, like in the shade, and she was like reading a book and something like that, and that was it. That was like, there's like probably 30, 40, 50 chairs up there, and that was it. And so we got there, and Alex, I ordered some Diet Cokes, and he got some stuff, and so like the server brought the stuff, and then as soon as we got it, we were like, let's get in the pool. So we got in the pool for a couple, I mean, this is literally like right as soon as we got there. So we got in the pool, and usually I kind of like watch what's going on like up near our chairs, just to kind of see if there's like movement and stuff. And so I was watching, I saw nothing. I mean, you can directly see it's all open. I couldn't see anything. And so we were in the pool for probably like 10 minutes, and Alex said he was going to get out. And I said, okay, I'm going to sit in here for just a second longer, and then I'll get out. And so he got out of the pool, and he went up, and I could see him sit down in I could see our chairs. Like, I'd watched our chairs the whole time. And so he went up and sat down in the chair. And so then I got out, and like just as he sat down, I got out of the pool, and I went up there, and I sat down in the chair, and I went to go pull my phone out, because before we went out of the pool, we had both like posted these like, you know, Instagram posts and stuff like that about our anniversary. And so I went to go grab and I had taken my bag. Like, Alex had his bag in between our chairs, and his bag was like this big. And he has like one of those, it's like, you know, one of those like big beach bags that's kind of like rectangular. And I had this North Face, my little blue backpack that I always carry to the pool. And I had it like tucked underneath the blanket, or underneath the towel. Like, I had the towel over the back of the chair, and then I had it underneath there. And I start looking around, and I'm like, Alex, where's my bag? And he goes, what? And I go, was my bag up here when you came? And he goes, where's your bag? And I go, I don't know, but like, we had nothing. Like, literally, I had on, where are they at? I have these, no, I don't have them. Oh, here. I had these plastic sandals with me, and they were like at my feet, and then my bag. That was it. And I, like, my shirt, my hat, and everything was in my bag, because when I got in the pool, I didn't wear my shirt and my hat and stuff in the pool. And so, I mean, I like immediately like panicked. I was like, oh my God, my bag was stolen. So I like ran down, because you have to like check in when you get in. Like, you can't just walk into the pool. I mean, you could, but like, you have to check in. There's like a gate and stuff like that. And so, like, if you don't stay here, like, it's not easy. I mean, you could, like, if you knew what you were doing, to steal something, but it's not easy. And I'll be honest, like, when we go to the beach and stuff like that, we leave our stuff. Like, I don't really bring a lot. But enough that, like, it made it completely inconvenient. So I went down there and I said to the girl that was like working at the check-in area, and there was like a security guard there too, and I said my bag was stolen, and she was like, are you sure? And I said, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I said, well, actually, Alex, like before I even like got up to go, he like looked up my phone on his phone, and he could see that they were across the street. So we're right across the street from, it's like the Mile shops or whatever, and the like the Planet Hollywood and the Paris and stuff like that. Well, they were already over in the mall. He could see my phone over there. I mean, this all must have happened in like 10 minutes because we were in the pool for 10 minutes. And so the girl's like, well, the security guard was like, well, let me take a report and stuff like that. And so I said, I said, I have a credit. So this is what I had in my bag. Okay. I'm like, to be honest with you, the credit card, like I stopped and my phone was in there. My phone was taken. That was misery because we had to go get another phone, but I got another phone. So it was just like a burden, you know, and that was expensive and that cost and stuff like that. And even with insurance, like I don't get all my money back on the phone and whatever, but so this was in my bag. Are you ready? I mean, it was literally like $2,000 worth of stuff. I had my phone. I had my credit card. I had one credit card. Thank God I didn't have my and we were so thankful because like Alex was like, he had his like ID and all this kind of stuff in his bag, and he had like, I had my Ray-Bans, which are nice sunglasses, but they weren't like $800 sunglasses like he had with him, but I had my bag. I had my phone. I had my AirPods. I had my Jimi Hendrix t-shirt that I just got from Abercrombie that I love, and this is okay. And then I had my Icon hat. My corduroy Icon hat is gone for good. And I looked online, you can't buy it anywhere. I mean, it's like, it's gone. Like, never to be seen again. I have the Icon hat at home, but it doesn't fit the same on my head. And and I know it's stupid. They're just things. I mean, they're just things, but I just was really upset about it. Immediately, like, the more we, like, dealt with it, I was like, the phone's replaceable, whatever, but, like, the hat, like, I mean, I said to Alex, I looked at him and I said, well, first of all, I wasn't sure that I had my phone synced up, and thank God I did. Like, the last, like, update, like, you know, syncing was, like, last night. And I looked at the girl at Apple, and I said, do you think that my phone is gonna, like, am I gonna still have my pictures? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, I said, I know that this is gonna sound so stupid. I said, but, like, because I lay in bed at night before, like, you know, on vacation, and I look at all the pictures of, like, Boo Radley, and I have all these videos and stuff. And I said, we've taken some really special pictures on this trip for our anniversary. I said, today's our wedding anniversary. The girl at Apple was so incredibly fantastic. Her name is Allie. She has a YouTube channel. She's a Twitcher. She's a gamer, and her channel is called Alligator. Like Allie, A-L-L-I-E, Gator. And I said I would shout her out. I'm going to shout her out in a drama channel because she was fantastic. I mean, this girl calmed my nerves like nobody's business. I mean, I was literally rattled. Like, we had to go through the forum shops to go to Apple, and we passed Koei. And I didn't think that I would see Koei again, you know? And so he was working, and I gave him a hug really quick, and I said, I cannot talk right now. I said, I have to, like, deal with this phone situation, because I wanted to make sure they couldn't get into my phone. So I'd already, like, I came up to the room immediately and, like, called and reported the card as stolen, and then I, like, canceled, or I, like, locked the phone and all that kind of stuff. So that was taken care of. So I wasn't too worried about that. But I wanted to make sure, like, I wanted to talk to somebody, you know, at the phone place and make sure that it was, like, they couldn't get, you know, get in, and it was locked and all that kind of stuff. There's nothing really, to be honest with you, other, you know, in my phone that I would really be worried anyway. I don't have, like, any dirty pictures or anything like that. I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. And so, but anyway, so, like, right after we reported it, like, I went up, because I said to Alex, I said, I have to go to the room. Like, I have to deal with this immediately, because it had literally been 10 minutes. And so when I came to the room, because he could see that they were still over there. They were, like, in the mall walking around. I was pissed. I mean, I was so pissed. I wasn't pissed so much about that, like, I mean, it's just so inconvenient, whatever. I just was like, who does this? Like, I think this is so rude, you know? And so, and especially, I mean, they obviously they didn't know it, but it's like our anniversary. We got to spend like a half an hour at the pool today. I mean, I don't know. It just was kind of sad. But so I went up to the room, and like, they had already started, like, they charged $130 worth of stuff at Sephora and Foot Locker. And so I had to call the credit card company and report it stolen. They were fantastic. And so I was explaining the whole situation to them, and they were really, really nice or anything like that. And so once I got all that done, I, like, changed on my swimsuit. Alex came upstairs, he changed, and then I was like, because they had told us to, like fill out like a, what do you call it, a security report or whatever. Like, they're not going to find my bag here, right? And Alex goes, well, do you want to go? I go, I want to go across the street. I want to see my bag. Like, if I see somebody walking around with my bag, he goes, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to scream security at the top of my lungs, and I'm going to, like, follow them until security stops them. I know, not a great plan, right? So we go over there, and we, like, walk all through the shops and stuff like that. And I saw a security guard. And I said, are you the mall security? He goes, I'm the police officer for the mall. He was really, really fantastic. His name is Michael. And I said, because I said, my name's Peter. I said, we're staying, the Cosmopolitan. I said, my bag was stolen at the pool. I said, they have my credit card. They have my phone. They're using my credit card in the mall right now. And he goes, do you know what store they used it at? And I said, yeah, Sephora is like, and, Foot Locker. And he goes, well, they're working their way out of the mall. They came across and now they're working their way out of the mall to go the other side. And I was like looking in trash cans because I thought maybe to be honest with you, at that point, I was like, the credit card's canceled. I'm going to get a new phone. I just want my icon hat. I know that sounds so stupid, but I just was like, I can't get it anywhere else. It really has a sentimental, like, meaning to me. I know it's stupid. It's a hat. I get it, right? But, like, it's so funny because I just did this video on my Peter Does Stuff channel, like, showing all my hats and stuff like that. And people were like, why don't you wear different hats? Which is one of the reasons why I brought, like, this hat. I looked at Alex today when we were coming up here. I said, well, maybe this will be my new hat for videos. And I brought this Gorham Brothers hat. Because I've worn them all since we've been down here. But the other thing that's so weird is that before we went to the pool today, I was like, I almost did not take my credit card. I was like, just take cash. Because you don't, like, ever, like, we don't really get that much at the pool anyway. And so I was like, there's no reason we can just put it on the room. We don't have to, like, have a credit card. And I also was like, I almost did not take my AirPods because I never listen to my AirPods at the pool. I haven't once since we've been here. But I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll, like, want to listen to some music or whatever if they're not, like, there's no DJ today. So I brought my AirPods, but I almost was like, don't bring your AirPods. But this is so strange. Okay, so I was trying to decide which t-shirt to put on today, and I had my Whitney Houston t-shirt and I had my Jimi Hendrix t-shirt. Now, why would I even think this, right? And I was like, don't wear the Whitney Houston t-shirt because you lost the first one and you had to buy the second one off of Etsy, and there's probably not a third one out there. So I was like, if you lose it, I don't know, why would that even occur to me? Like, we've left our stuff by the pool the whole week. It's nothing like this has happened. In fact, this girl yesterday, when we were up there, I mean, there were a lot of us, and she was like tying her bag to the chair and stuff like that. And this girl next to her was like, I'll watch your stuff, don't worry about it. I almost said something to her, but, like, you kind of do that, like, if somebody came up to somebody's stuff. Actually, there was, like, these two dads and their sons that were at these things, and they, like, brought up their stuff and they, like, forgot stuff. And I was like, I said, you have stuff underneath the chair. And he's like, no, we're gonna come back and get that. And I said, okay, well, I'll watch it for you. I mean, I just think it's kind of courtesy, right? So we walked all through the mall and didn't see my bag. I'm looking through the trash cans. The police officer, he was a police officer, not a security guard. He's, like, walking with us the whole time. He's like, Sephora's at the very end, because that was where I knew that they had charged something. And so I walk in there, and there's, like, these three girls that are working there. I've never been treated so rudely in my entire life. I mean, like, seriously, I'm at the point right now of, like, never shopping at Sephora again. So I walk in there, and there's these three girls that are standing there, and the one girl goes, can I help you? Like, I totally didn't belong in the store, first of all. And I said, yeah. I said, we're standing across the street at the Cosmopolitan. And she goes, good for you. I go, I was like, we're standing across the street at the Cosmopolitan. We were at the pool. I said, my bag was stolen. And I said, and in there, I had a credit card, and I had and they're all three standing together right in the middle, right? And I said, and in there I had a credit card and my phone, and I said, and when I called to report my credit card stolen, they had used it at Sephora. And the girl goes, what do you want me to do about it? No, I'm sorry. Like, oh, I'm sorry that, I mean, literally every person I encountered, from the police officer to the security guard at the Cosmopolitan to the girl at Apple to everywhere. Everybody, I mean, Koei was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, like, when we stopped him. And, like, nobody, like, I mean, they were like, this girl looked at me and she goes, what do you want me to do about it? I said, I don't want you to do anything about it. I said, I'm just letting you know that somebody used a stolen credit card at your store. Can you let me know how long ago it was used? Because I can't let you know that. I go, I have my ID right here. I said, you let somebody use my credit card, and and as soon as that came out of my mouth, all three of them goes, we didn't do anything. I said, I'm not saying that you did it. I said, somebody used my credit card in here. I can prove to you with my ID that that's my credit card. It will have my name on the transaction. She goes, well, that's not my fault. And I said, I'm not saying that it's your fault. I said, can you just tell me how long ago it was? Because if it was a half an hour ago, there's no point for me to even be here anymore if they're like gone from the mall. And she goes, what you need to do is you need to file a police report. And I said, I have the police officer with me right here. She goes, you need to call downtown and you need to have, I said, all I'm wanting to know is how long. She goes, have a good day. And Alex is like at that point dragging me out because he could tell I was getting ready to turn. And I just kind of looked at her. And when I turned my back, they started laughing. I've had that shit done to me my entire life, where I turn my back and somebody laughs at me, okay? When I turned my back, the one girl, she said, have a good day. And I looked at Alex, I go, did she just tell me to have a good day? And I turned around, Alex goes, just leave. As soon as we walked out of the store, the police officer was like, I'm really sorry that they treated you that way. I mean, the police officer even said it. And I said, he goes, I can file the report for you. He was like, but they're gonna have to have somebody like come down and file a report. And I go, is there a point in doing that? He goes, are you from Las Vegas? And I said, no. And he goes, they want your credit card and they're going to use it until you close it down. If it's already closed down, they're going to stop using it. He goes, this is a big thing that in Las Vegas people steal phones and they sell them for parts. He was like, it's a huge thing. He goes, they're not going to find. I go, well, really, I just want like my hat. And he goes, well, they're probably, so if you see somebody with a corduroy icon hat, there's literally like 5 of them in the world, okay, like left in a think. So if you see somebody in Las Vegas wearing that hat, it's my hat and they stole it from me. So anyway, at that point, I was just like, I mean, we're like walking outside. I'm like looking in every trash can and stuff like that. So Alex goes, what do you want to do? I mean, he was so patient. I felt so bad. I mean, it's his anniversary, too. And I said, let's just go get a new phone. I have to have a phone. I mean, like, I have to be in contact with him and, whatever. And so we walked all the way down to Caesars and like we found out where the Apple store was and whatever. And so at that point, like Alex is like walking like whatever. And so we, like Koei was talking to some people, like he was helping customers, but he saw me like when I walked by and I kind of like went like that. I was like, and he was like, hey, it's good to see you again. I said, hey, Koei. I said, I can't talk right now. I said, we've got to go get this phone situation. I said, all my stuff was stolen at the pool. And he was like, oh my God, he was so nice. He was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I'll stop by on our way back. And so we went and got the phone. I had to get phone and AirPods. This is my 3rd pair of AirPods. And somebody said, like, I put it up on Instagram, like a picture of me. And I was like, this is the look of somebody that has like had all their stuff stolen at the pool and spent their day getting a new phone. And somebody was like, said something like, can't you track your AirPods? And I think they ditched the AirPods because they still show that they're over there somewhere. The phone, like I had like at the Apple store, like had it all like erased and all that kind of stuff. So they can't, like, it's completely closed down. She was so she was so nice. Like we walked in and there was like 10 people there and they all kind of like looked at us like, which one? And she looked at me and she was like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I need to get a new phone. I need to get some new AirPods. I said, I was like, this is like my 3rd pair of AirPods in like a year. I'm not good with them at all. She was like, well, what happened? And I said, we were at the Cosmopolitan. We're at the pool. I said, today's our wedding anniversary. She was so friendly. She was like, oh my God, happy anniversary. How long have you guys been together? I'm telling her. And, I said my phone was stolen with my credit card and stuff like that. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She was like, this happens all the time in Las Vegas. I was like, does it? That's what the police officer said to us. And she's like, yeah. She was like, people sell phones for parts out here. I was like, oh my God, that's what he said. She goes, probably 5 times a day. She was like, people come in here. Like, she said something about somebody just had their stuff stolen. I can't remember where she said that they came in like 2 hours before me. So she was super friendly, got the phone, got all that stuff set up. And then we walked back, and then we stopped and we talked to Koei for a little bit. I was kind of razzing him a little bit about his video. So Koei made a video about meeting me, and it was so funny because like some of the things he said, I said, oh, people are going to love that. Because he said in the video that like he told Alex, he was like, you're so beautiful. And he said, Peter was like, well, why didn't you say it to me? He was like, that was where, I was like totally joking. Like I said, like the way I said it was like, he looked at Alex and he goes, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And I go, well, what about me, Koei? And so So anyway, but and then the other thing that was funny was he said that like Alex was like dressed all bougie. He had like a Zara shirt on, and then the two necklaces that he said they were like Gucci necklaces or something were the necklaces that Alex had made of like the dogs pictures on them, and then it was a shark. It's like a shark's gold shark's tooth that he got at the airport in Mexico. We were flying back for like $25-$30, something like that. But anyway, I was like, Alex, do you have any of your bougie? And Alex was just laughing and stuff like that. So we got some more samples today because he, in his video, said he didn't have all the samples. But it was so good seeing him again. And in all honesty, like, I know this is going to sound crazy, but, you know, like, my vlog is such, like, a moment of centering for me. And so in the midst of all of that, like, I just felt panicked, if you want to know the truth. It felt very intrusive. I've had stuff stolen from me in the past. It's been a while. And it always just feels like really, really intrusive. Like somebody's got your stuff, you know? And I mean, trust me, in the grand scheme of the worst things that could happen to you, this is nowhere on that, right? Whatsoever. But to see Koei in that moment was like, it felt like home, honestly. It felt like home to see him. And he just was so sweet and so friendly. So we sat there and we talked to him for just a little bit, and then we left. We went to the Creed store because I wanted to smell the new Creed, but they didn't have it. So, and then we came back to the hotel, and so they had my room key too. So we had to go get our room key and get our room keys changed. And she was really, really sweet. I went and stopped at Lost and found the security. The guy was really nice. He was like, "Did you file a report?" I was like, "My husband filed a report at the pool. I did all this kind of stuff." He was like, "Okay, you did everything you're supposed to do." He's like, "There's not really much more than we can do." He was like, "We're not going to catch him." And I said, "I know." So I just kind of accepted that. So that was our day. And then we have dinner reservations tonight, and then we're going to walk around. Alex, there's a bar that he wants to go to have a drink in some hotel that's supposed to be very bougie. So anyway, but if you haven't watched that video of Koei's, it's on his channel, and I think he posted it in the Vloggerinos group. It was really, really nice. It was so nice meeting him, and we were messaging each other and stuff last night. So yeah, so that was our exciting day today, and we stopped where I took the picture to put on my Instagram about the stuff happening. We stopped in front of the Bellagio because we thought the fountains were going to go off, but they hadn't started yet. So that was today, and then we're just kind of relaxing in the room and stuff until... I was really sad that we like didn't get to spend more time at the pool today, but you know, it is what it is. And I really didn't want to spend all that money, to be honest with you, for a new phone and new AirPods. The thing is it's like, I can get shitty about it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm the one that took all that stuff to the pool. I mean, who doesn't take their phone to the pool, though, you know, and like a form of payment? And the thing that's crazy is, well, I asked the one person, I said something about stuff being stolen in the pool. She's like, it happens, but it doesn't happen that often. And so, like, other people said, like, phones are stolen all the time, but she was like, no, not at this pool, it doesn't really happen. And the security guard said the same thing, that I talked to at the Lost and Found area. He was like, it doesn't really happen at the pool that much. So, I mean, it must have happened like that. They must have come in and, like, looked around where, like, nobody was looking, and then, like, just took the bag and, like, walked out. It must have happened literally that quick. So anyway, happy anniversary. And then tonight we're going to dinner, and we're just like very low-keying it tonight. And last night, so Peter, after talking about how Alex got blisters on his feet, Peter got blisters on his feet last night from wearing, I have all my shoes right here, but the black ones I put in the closet. So I wore my black dress shoes last night, and I was like, we're taking an Uber. So Alex went to go to this restaurant called Delilah, and it's in the Wynn, and it's supposedly like a lot of celebrities go there, and they have like guest appearances from musicians and stuff. And it very much, I posted a picture on my Instagram, it very much gives the vibe of like a 1940s, 1950s like underground club that like has like a jazz singer and stuff like that, that it's very fancy. I mean, it's not like people weren't dressed up. They actually played a lot of like mid 2000s like hip hop music towards the end. It was really, really fun. They don't allow cameras in there, but everybody was sneaking pictures. Like everywhere I looked, people were like, and so I snuck a few pictures last night too. I posted one in my Instagram story. It's gorgeous. It's a really, really, it wasn't really that expensive. And we couldn't get reservations until 11:30. And so, we like were, I mean, I think they're open till like 1:30 or 2, but like, so we went there late and we got the late menu. Oh my God, the guy that was our server was from Michigan, and like we were talking about, like, I was like, my mom's best friend's from Beaver Island, and he was like, oh my God, my wife and I have an Airbnb in Charlevoix, which is where you take the ferry over. So that was that. Alex got chicken fingers again, and And then they had a bean burger, and he told me, he was like, get the mushroom tacos because the bean burger's not the great. I'm like, I'm really craving a vegan cheeseburger, tonight, plant-based cheeseburger. And he's like, okay, I don't like bean burgers. This was the best bean burger that I ever had. And then they had shoestring fries, so we got that. And I got coffee, and they brought coffee in like a little like tea kettle thing. It was really, really cool. So that was fun last night. And then after that, Alex was like, do you want to walk to the Sphere? And I was like, well, how far is it? And he was like, it's like 2 miles from the Wynn. So we walked to the Sphere. My feet were fine. The Sphere is... I posted a lot of pictures on my Instagram last night. I don't really even know how to explain it. And somebody said the Dead and Company is here right now. If they are, I'm not aware of that, but I actually saw a sign that had like all the different concerts. I think the last time they were here was the 10th. I would love to see the Dead and Company at the Sphere, but I don't even think I could get tickets even if they were here. So I don't know. Alex said the only thing they have is like a nature show right now. But to stand outside of it, it feels so otherworldly. I don't know. It really made me kind of feel old, honestly, because I was like when I was younger, to ever conceptualize something like this, it's unbelievable. I mean, the Sphere, look it up, the Sphere in Las Vegas. I said to Alex, like, is it, like, I don't know, does anybody know? Can you see it from outer space? Like, I mean, it is unbelievable. And to stand right there in front of it, it's like right next to the convention center and stuff. To stand right there in front of it is like unbelievable. And it's really, really cool. If you come to Las Vegas, definitely, it took us like 30 minutes to walk from there to the Cosmopolitan. So it's not a huge walk. Well, we got about 15 minutes, because Alex was like, do you want to take an Uber back or do you want to walk? And I was like, it's a beautiful night, let's just walk. My feet were fine. We got about halfway back, and we were close enough that we could see the Cosmopolitan, and I was like, I can feel that my feet are going to start blistering. But they didn't feel like they used to. And the leather on those shoes is so soft. So we got back, and the blisters aren't bad. I mean, not bad at all. They're real low, but I mean, I have blisters on both my ankles. So yeah, so that was last night. It was great. That restaurant was really, really cool. I have to be honest with you, like, I laid down to take a nap, and I was so tired when I woke up before we went to dinner. I was kind of like, God, can we just get room service and just stay in? I wasn't really in the mood for it. But when we got there, and also I was like, I mean, I didn't really dress up. I wore jeans and like that polka dot shirt that I always do and all this kind of stuff, because I thought it was really dressy. And it was dressy, but it wasn't that dressy. There were people that were, less dressed than I was. We sat at this table, like the small table next to this, it was like 6 girls, and they were from LA, and they were like, but they were older. They were like, not older, but older for a bachelorette party. They were like 40, 45. And so Alex was talking to the girl next to him. We all got talking. They were super, super friendly. They were really nice. They actually gave us our number. They're like, if you come to LA, we live in the Valley. They're like, come stay with us. We'll take you out. They were super friendly. So we talked to them the whole night. It was really fun. So yeah, last night was really, really good time. I'm trying not to like let my, I got a new phone. Got the new AirPods. I actually thought I was going to come to the room and my AirPods would be in here, because I asked her, I said, if they didn't get my AirPods, if I didn't take it, because I wasn't sure and I didn't check, I was like, can I take them back? And she was like, oh yeah, absolutely. I said in Indianapolis. She was like, yeah, absolutely, just don't open them. She's like, you've got 14 days. And so I got back to the room, and the one day I took my AirPods, I think, I might have taken them one other day and didn't use them, but... So anyway, so that was that. Yeah, it's 13 years together, and just add another story to our list. 13 years together, or 16 years together, and 13 years married. Actually, maybe it's later than I thought it was. Oh, we would have been married already. We've been married, okay, because we got married at 6:30, and it's later than that, so it's like 6:40. So we got, 6:45, I think it's at 6:45 or 6. So we got married on the up. Oh, so we've been getting married like right now. I thought it was like 5:30. I guess it's later than that. So we would have been getting married like right now. Oh my God. That's so crazy. Oh my God, we've been getting married. I'll have to go out there and tell them. Okay, so I'm going to get off here so I can go spend the exact 13-year anniversary with Alex. But thanks for continuing to watch vacation vlogs, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more of a cheerful update. And just wanted to give you guys a little update. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hearing me complain about my woes of the world today. In the grand scheme of things, you know what? I still have my pictures and videos of Boo Radley. I got to spend a day with my husband that I've been with for 16 years. And I have my arms, I have my legs, I can breathe, I can see, I can hear. You know, I'm of good health today. And we're in Las Vegas in a beautiful hotel room having dinner tonight for our anniversary. So, you know, let's focus on the gratitude instead of but that's what I went through today. So anyway, now that I got it out, I'm done, and we're gonna move on, and we're gonna have a great anniversary dinner tonight. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Happy anniversary, Lena.